Alright, Alico 3. Today's video is going to be a series that I did in the past. It's fun, it's quick. I just go to the PC, pull 10 cards. I call it 10 PC favorites. This will be 10 PSA favorites from the collection. Start off with Barry. This is the 1989 score. Beautiful. Yeah, I often buy these raw and try to turn them into 9s and 10s. This is a great copy, though. It is graded in the previous generation PSA label with the hologram and the white strip. First, they went with the hologram, and they didn't have the white strip. Then they went with the white strip. Then they went to Lighthouse, I think summer of 2017, maybe a little after that. So Barry score. It's got like some marking. That's actually on the perfect fit, not the card. This is a cool one. I didn't know this card had jumped so much in price, but it's the SSP from 2018 update. And it's Soto. Probably hit a walk-off. They're pouring the... It looks like water, but the label says Gatorade bath, but I don't know. So, cool card. Probably a pretty tough pull, too. It's not numbered. I would guess the prints. Honestly, I'm not sure on these SSPs. Maybe 100 or 200, but I could be off on that. Okay, a player that's he's on fire right now. So here's Tatis. It's not the auto version, but I'm always a fan of the non-auto version, and you can get them a lot cheaper. So here is the gold to 50 from 2016 Bowman Chrome. Probably not the best image that they used here. He's like staring at his coach or something. But this is the gold refractor, and it's in a nice 9. So beautiful Tatis 2016 issue. Here's some hockey. One of the brighter young stars in the game right now, Nathan McKinnon from the Colorado Avalanche. This is his Future Watch Auto, and on the channel I often talk about Ice, Rookies to 99, Future Watch to 999, and Young Guns, which are not numbered. So those are kind of 3 of the sets that I think are the most collectible in hockey. But this is a nice McKinnon. I like how they use... first, they have the iconic brand SP Authentic. Second, all the autos are on card. And third, they're numbered to 999, so they are limited somewhat, but they're still there's enough to go around. It's not like they're out of 100. Okay, this is one that I bought raw, and this is one of my favorite Griffies actually. So this was in my last PSA reveal. It's the Collector's Choice Gold Signature. This does have fantastic centering. It's got a little corner issue, so I think the 9's fair. The back. Looks like he's hurt right there, the way he's getting up. But gold signature, 94. And these are pretty tough pulls. I think if you buy a factory set, they give you like 5 or 6. But it's a pretty big set, so the odds of pulling a bigger name guy, not the easiest, so. Love that one. Platinum Medallion Moss. So these are tough to come across. This is from 98 Ultra. It's got the old school number, 9 of 66 instead of 9-66. And this would be the Series 1. There's a Series 2 where he's in his Vikings uniform. I don't know if they call it Ultra Series 2 or how they name that set, but this Platinum Medallion's just sweet. It's kind of got like a black and white finish, but it definitely stands out. Like if you opened a pack of this and pulled up, you would know if you had a Platinum Medallion the second you saw it. So beautiful moss right there. Lower end card here, but I love the type of finish that Fleer used on these 97s. It's kind of like a canvas card. It's kind of what it reminds me of, but I've always been a fan of 97 Fleer. So this is David Arias. Now I think that he changed his name. He didn't change his name, but his mom's last name is Ortiz and his dad's is Arias, and I think he was closer to his mom. I might be wrong on that. I just felt like I read that at some point somewhere. So the 97 Fleer, I like the image. It looks like he's at spring training or something. You see the palm trees in the background. Just a clean card and a 10. I don't think this set's impossible. I think you can definitely find 10s. I bought this one raw and sent it in. But all right, this card's awesome. Always been a huge fan of these. I bought my first one in like 2005. And at the time, Fitz was already kind of starting out. His rookie year was awesome, and you just kind of knew he was going to be something special. And when they came out with the SPX 2004, I love this set. It's one of the tougher sets in football that you'll ever come across. It's out of 100 too, so he was the only rookie that's out of 100. You got Eli, Rivers, and Manning. I think they're out of 375, but Fitz is out of 100, so I always thought that was neat how he was limited. So fantastic player, and his print run is a lot lower. That's just a signal to pick this card up. So you don't see these floating around much anymore, but the Fitzgerald SPX. I think this card's gone up too, but I mean, it seems like most cards have gone up, but this card definitely deserves it. The Peyton Manning Future Watch. This was the first year. I think in 97 they had SP. I don't think they called it S. They might have called it SP Authentic. I know in like 95 and 96 it was called SP, and that's kind of SP foil, going back to like 93 with Bettis and 94 with Falk. But this is kind of the first year they introduced numbering of the rookies, which kind of set these cards apart. Box presses were pretty expensive. They just kind of established SP Authentic as kind of the premier football brand in the hobby. So this one's out of 2000. This does sell for a premium over the die cut, which is out of 500, which is kind of interesting that this has 4 times as many copies, but it sells for more than the one out of 500. It just shows you in the hobby people want what they want. This would be kind of considered the true rookie card, and the other one's kind of a parallel of this, so I like this one better. Last card. This card is still, in my opinion, underrated. The way a lot of his stuff is exploded. So the reason I like this card so much, it dates back to 93 baseball Flair Wave of the Future, the set that had Manny and Piazza, and that actually had like tidal waves in the background. It was just an incredible design. I remember opening the packs as a 9 and 10-year-old and just thinking, God, these Flair cards are amazing, because I mean they were. And if you open a box now, the feel of the cards and the photos are sensational. So this kind of combines, one of the greatest, probably the greatest player ever to play with the Wave of the Future. And it's an insert too. I don't know how tough these are to pull. You probably get like 1 a box, but there's 15 of them, so the odds of getting brawn aren't the best. So these were $50 before the spike, but you can still get them now for $350. I think this card's great value. So the Wave of the Future LeBron, and that's a 9. This set's somewhat difficult as well. So that's it, guys. 10 PSA favorites. I think we saw all the sports represented in this video. I was gonna put them on this stand, but you get that reflection. The cards have to see how you can see like the background. I always hold the cards at a certain angle so they don't get that reflection. So I'll get this one uploaded later.